Hello, 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 hello. How are y'all doing? Saturday where I'm at. Yeah, I'm saging. I've been busy all day. I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. Good old Saturn. Get up. Heard my dove outside yelling at me to get up. Hey, Jess, how are you? And all was fine and dandy until my kid showed up again. When I asked her not to come down here. Oh my God, it was awful. Starting fights with me. I asked her dad to keep her away from me for one damn weekend. It had nothing. Really wasn't anything like real super personal, but I'm still pissed off about the money she stole from me. I don't care if it was years ago. I figured out what the freaking damage was. So yeah, I just needed time. I need time to process this. And I'm looking for a job at this point. Besides what I'm doing, so. Lisa needs a job. Saturn has spoken. It just so happens I know somebody who works in a federal penitentiary who told me to go put my name in. That'd probably not be a good idea because I'm too nice and empathetic. But I could get a lot of insight. I've been saging all day. My daughter brought all kinds of negative vibes here, calling me the F and C word and all kinds of stuff. Yep, I'm a fucking cunt. Because I asked her to stay away for one weekend. I need soap and I need this and she took my soap. She took my shampoo. It's like, what? Take your own damn shit. So now, guess who? She yells at me. I'm not even getting into it. My door is now forever locked. With the chain. She's going to be 18 years old soon. She does that again, I'm calling the cops on her. They tried to take my Wii. Yeah. Coming in here trying to raid my house. I don't think so. I told Colin, you put that right back. You ain't taking that out of this house. She came here to get stuff. She took my soap. Took my shampoo. She could have waited. No, she had to come and take my stuff. Saturn's not about sharing anymore at this point. So, it's face-off time. And getting shit in order. So, like I said, I've been on, guess what? There's a position open at that juvenile detention center again. Yep. So we shall see. They usually go by quarterly. So if I get my name in now, I probably won't be able to start working until September, which gives me the majority of the summer off yet. But they don't usually start you right immediately. But it is juvenile detention. It is working with younger kids. And it's for females. And it's kind of like what I went to school for anyway. Plus doing this. I'm going to have time for freaking no relationship. Someone also got a hold of me about working at the federal penitentiary. Boy, wouldn't that be something? So now I'm trying to clear all the negative energy out of here while my kid got here. I don't know who was on here, but yeah, this Mars Saturn square, this Mars Saturn opposition. I'm going to look at the astrology. I didn't get a chance to really look at it today, but I was up at 6 o'clock this morning. That's unheard of for me. It's usually 11 a.m. Yeah, that's usually when I wake up. I even took my medication. Something's shifting. Big time for me. Structure. New structures. Jess, I assume that's you that's still on here, huh? How have you been? For some reason, my chat's not working. It's not even coming on. Just say something. Wow. Yeah, the live chat isn't like streaming like normal. If I tap on it, it's like glitching. Am I glitching? I can see your comments, but they only blip on. It's odd. You're the only one that's on here. I wanted to look at the astrology for today. Let's see where we're at. I want to see what the energy's like. The full moon would be Monday. Check out the astrology. Did you notice a change in the energy? Oh, yeah. I was going to start doing readings this morning. I was going to do mid-months. See, just whoever is talking, it's like blipping on, and it doesn't, like, for a brief moment. Maybe it's very well could be because of this. Let me see something. I have no idea why it keeps doing this. If you'd see what it's doing here, you'd be like, what the? Let's see. Have you noticed a change in the energy? Yeah, it's so weird because it's acting so dumb. Top chat. The chat's acting really, really strange, guys. The chat's acting super strange. I had someone send me a link if I wanted to work at the federal prison in corrections. Everybody in that prison's killed somebody. So I said, if you keep me behind glass, I said, tell me their birthday. Let me look at their chart. I can tell you exactly why. Let me be around them for 2 minutes. So the majority, he's like, you wouldn't even understand. Like, you could sit and hold a conversation with a lot of the guys and you would never even guess that they killed somebody. Like, it'd be like you'd be walking right next to them. across the street. They look normal, just like any other person. He said, and it's odd because they're so well mannered. They have a library in there. I could be a librarian. I guess the majority of the inmates they're it's like Orange is the New Black. Like they pretty much, you're just there supervising them. It's sticking in a tower in nature somewhere. As long as I got heat and internet, I'm good. Let me target practice from a tower. I'd be fine. Yeah, I've been smudging my house since my daughter came. The energies on Father's Day weekend and last up to 3 months. Positive vibes only, as the mutable zodiac signs would say to you, especially when it comes to love. Yeah. Eclipse season. Let's talk about eclipse season. I'm going to read this. This is on your tango, and this isn't like the best, but let's see what eclipse season has to say. This year's eclipse season takes place with the nodes being in the cardinal signs of Cancer and Capricorn. We know this. Last year, the node was in the sign of the North Node. Last year, the North Node was in the sign of Capricorn. South Node was in Cancer. This year, they have changed places, and so that the greatest change. How come it feels to me like the North Node has been in Cancer forever? How did the node just flip? Please, someone explain that to me. Because it feels like the North Node has been in Cancer for a long time. Gemini season is the time for fun, adventure, communication, and play, symbolized by... Yeah, I haven't had any of that. Have you? During this time, it's normal to wonder why. It is that you may feel more tired than usual when it seems like you should be fully energized. Change requires amazing energy sources, and at this time, for resting, relaxing, to ask the universe for an open mind, heart, and guidance as you search for the path you're to take, and have the willingness to be filled with what your heart was meant to carry. Love. The summer solstice. That's coming up real soon, guys. June 20th. 5 days away. By the way, don't forget that's Faith's birthday. Wait a minute. And the summer solstice takes place on June 21st. Sorry. The first day of summer officially is June 20th, just as the sun leaves Gemini zodiac and enters the sign of Cancer. So I have to figure out if it's the 20th or the 21st, which is her birthday. I know she's a cusper. The solstice isn't just about harvest or planting. It's true planetary event. Here, I'll let you guys see it too. Let's flip this around. There's an opportunity for all the zodiac signs to regain balance in life and look at what direction you need to go and where it is time to reshift your focus and energy. What is diverting you from being all that you are meant to be? Yes, full moon is about release, but remember, we never lose something without receiving something else in exchange. The universe is all about cosmic balance. Full moon in Sag. Even though the full moon begins to show itself on Father's Day, it will not be perfect till Monday morning, June 17th at 4:31 a.m. Full moon is to start the new lunar cycle, and the astrology is to release the energy for your zodiac sign to begin again. The full moon takes place 22 degrees, so if you were born with your moon in Sagittarius or have personal planets in your natal chart placed at the 22nd degree mark, you can feel the energy of this moon more than others, which aligns it with the galactic center of the universe and the Milky Way. Well, I have my North Node there and Neptune. So I got to see where my Neptune is. Got to see what degree that is. So, not quite sure exactly what degree my Neptune is, but I think it's somewhere deep in there. And Jupiter square Neptune. Between lucky planet Jupiter and dreamy Neptune take place on the 16th. That's tomorrow. During the full moon. This can be a confusing time where you may perceive something that is not. This is the time when you may be led to believe an illusion or to see something as better than it really is. Be alert. Be alert. This isn't a time to give up your trust, your routine. You may be making progress, but not realize until retrograde season ends at the end of this year. And then the 17th, Mercury trines Neptune. Yeah, well, for Aries, we have the Justice card. That's our tarot card for Aries. What was out of order can now start to find its equilibrium, and you can feel secure in love and life once again. A key conversation may help you put things back into proper perspective. With Mercury, Jupiter trine, matters related to change in the home can start to clarify. This transit supports messages related to a relationship or where you need arrangements in writing. The full moon in Sagittarius may help you feel or release from restriction and give you the ability to be more fluid in your movements, such as arrangements with family or a significant other. So, Jess and Cheryl in here. I'll tell you what it says for y'all. Gemini has the Empress. Cancer has the Hermit. I don't blame Cancer for having the Hermit. I don't know who else is on here. This live feed is acting so stupid. I apologize for whoever's on here. Everything's just kind of blipping on me. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, now my phone wants to. Maybe I should restart. I don't know if I should restart this or not. Because, Jess, can you tell me who's talking? Because this live stream, people are trying to talk and stuff. And, okay. Hi, Brandy. How are you? Yeah, now I actually see the live stream. But now I'm going slow mode. Funny, huh? I had a huge blow up with my daughter today. I asked for one weekend alone. Couldn't even get that. Couldn't even get that. I'm sorry if I'm glitching out, guys. Nope. I asked for one day to myself. I just wanted this weekend because I knew it was going to be a rough transit for me. She's down here every single weekend. And I didn't want her and her friends here acting like fools, like they always do. I just wanted my alone time. Am I glitching? I think I'm good now. I don't know. There's 4 people on here. Hi, everybody. How are y'all doing? Y'all hanging in there with this transit? Now there's 2 people in here. This transit has been pretty crazy. I know. And yeah, there was things that I needed to figure out myself that I've been working on, making lists. Um, well, the crying had stopped for me. I'm not sure if it'll start again, but at least the crying stopped. My daughter kind of like destroyed my whole body. Just she took it personally that I wanted the weekend just I'm never going to get this chance to clear this energy ever again. And she took it personally. And her dad couldn't keep her out there. No, she's down here somewhere in town smoking pot and doing God knows what else at her friend's house. And then comes in and starts screaming and yelling at me and blaming me for them. They're going to foreclose on our house and we're going to be homeless and blah, blah, blah. Shut up and stop being so dramatic. It'll all work out. Stop being dramatic. Trust me, your dad got shit up his sleeve. I'm not dumb. He's just telling you kids that to make me look bad. That's all. And I looked at her. I looked straight at her. I'm like, well, I guess I'll get my half then. Guess I'll finally get what's mine. I'll get my half of what's just due to me. I shouldn't have to pay for fucking everything. Half that house is mine. $27,000 addition that I paid for and did all the work to, and he gets to enjoy. I didn't even get to enjoy it for 6 months. I was out of there. So I don't want to fucking hear shit. And it increased the value of that house over $80,000 by what I did. So I don't feel bad. I'm the one who paid on the mortgage for 10 straight years, $1,100 a month. With no help, no child support, no alimony, no nothing. I was doing okay then. I had roommates and tenants that paid the rent. Then everything came crumbling down. Welcome to my fucking 3-year, 4-year tower moment. It wasn't just a tower moment. It was a constant, one right after the other tower moment. So, yeah. Obviously, yeah, I'm going to be doing my YouTube, but I'm going to be looking for a job. I've been telling you guys this stuff. And I'm going to start applying. They're actually hiring for in a juvenile delinquency center. So, right up in Danville. I'm going to apply there and I'm going to take that job. I also could work for the federal pen too if I wanted to, or I could work at any any jail that I wanted to. I just don't like to be around prisoners, or I don't like that stuff. I don't like seeing people locked in cages. It hurts my heart. And I have empathy for people. That's what gets me in trouble. Yeah, there was a dude who messaged me on Facebook. He works for the penitentiary up in Lewisburg. Like, are they hiring like office workers? Because I really don't want to be around prisoners. And I'm like, it's not that I'm scared of them. I feel bad for them. I'd have empathy for them. And he's like, yeah, can't really say who, but who's there has killed somebody, at least one person. Funny, he just messaged me. So I said, stick me in a tower as long as I have Wi-Fi. I know I deserve my damn well, my daughter and my kids don't think I deserve anything. Well, we'll see when they get married and something happens. We'll see how they deal with it. When they put their fucking time and energy and effort and money into something. See how they feel when see if they just walk away with nothing. I doubt that because they're selfish little pricks, entitled. I hate saying that about my kids, but it's true. All I wanted was a weekend to myself, and my ex-husband couldn't even keep her in Middleburg. No, she's down here. I called him. I said, you couldn't even keep her in Middleburg? I said, she's down here doing God knows what. She's not even at my house. I told her to stay away from the house. I said, I just wanted a weekend to myself because I'm in the midst of sorting shit out, which I was. I've been doing all kinds of stuff, organizing. Yeah, Saturn took over. So, time to get on the ball. I don't know why my phone keeps saying low battery. It should be plugged in. But shouldn't talk about my kids like that, but it's the fucking truth. Like I said. And I told her dad today on the phone. I said, you do realize her psychologist thinks she has borderline personality disorder, right? You do realize this. Well, I don't know nothing about that. Well, yeah, it's a part of the narcissistic spectrum. You wouldn't know anything about this. They abuse people verbally, physically, and psychologically. They get worse and they steal, such as she stole from me. They just take whatever they want. Well, I'm done. Absolutely done. She's going to be 18, like I said. I'm not going to feel bad cutting her off. Nope. Told her, if you're so worried about your house, get a job. You live there. Get a job and help out your dad. You're going to be 18 years old. You're 17. You can be working in the summer. Why aren't you helping your dad if it worries you so much? Why are you down here partying all weekend? Your brother, he works. He lives there for free. Why isn't he helping your dad? Your dad's getting unemployment. There's no reason why you guys can't all pitch in and help. No, you put it all on fucking me. But I'm no longer taking the blame or the brunt of any of this. I've taken it long enough, and y'all can go fuck off. That's how I feel. You all live out there. I don't. I ain't paying for something I don't live with. Mm-mm. I paid more than my half of that mortgage and got no help. So it's because Dad was working the last 27 years. Well, I've been working my whole fucking life too. Either going to school. Ooh, I'm sorry. I had one bad year. So sue me. I can't help it. And I still pushed through and still was trying to do something and make something of myself. What are you doing but smoking pot and going to your friends' houses and fucking doing nothing? Get a job. So my middle son, he lives there at that house. She lives at that house. He lives at that house. Hasn't had to pay shit except for an electric bill because they have wood heat and a minute electric bill. Oh, I'm sorry. He has to pay $200 a year for heat. Whoop de fucking do. I pay that in a half a month. I don't want to hear shit. He uses wood. He goes to the pallet factory where they cut down pallets and he gets block wood that's like just scrapped. Plus, he has a bunch of dead trees that are out there that he should be cutting up. He has plenty of wood to burn. They're dead. Might as well burn it for fuel. That's what he does. I have natural gas. I love to live off the land. I want a tree house somewhere. Like the woman on the Peace Dealer. Not necessarily like that much off the grid, but a little bit off the grid, yeah. Either way, I'm gonna end this stream. I just wanted to see how y'all were hanging in there. If you guys have been feeling this Saturn energy. And then my dad back. Why did they do this? They know I go on YouTube. So yeah, the Saturn energy is pretty intense. Gotta get off my ass now. Like I said, I have Aries spread laid out. I tried to upload the Aries, or I tried to record the Aries reading today, and it didn't take. Just like last month. So I'm actually pulling up those cards again, and I'm gonna redo it. How long will what last? The Saturn energy? Well, this is the new energy. The crying and stuff should soon stop. The practicality and the new idea, you guys should be getting downloads of new ideas and how to make it practical at this point. This is all about what knowledge you've gained up to this point, integrating it, merging it with who you are, and setting into motion your intent on how to move forward from here. So, yes, I have to redo my resume. I do realize that I have to update my resume. So, hang on a minute, guys.